Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave McCall again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Give on the counter. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's a reverse. Got a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the offense is coming out early in this game, guys, and they're going to test the eye discipline of this defense. Good way to do that is with the jet sweep. See if they can locate the football and go make a tackle.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Thanks for grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They run the reverse. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
That was a crazy play call. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've seen a coordinator call reverse on 4th down. I don't know if I've ever seen it down in the red zone, but great job taking advantage of the fast flow by the defense, letting that receiver on the reverse get out into the open field, and that was a walk-in score.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage, now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route. Coming from the slot receiver, they get the completion.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Just a bit of a miss. There as they can't make the connection. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The give to the back. Hard running there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give to the left side. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Missouri.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
There he goes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Going to look downfield again. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lewis wants to pass. Eyeing his man down the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, fourth down.
The Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The DBs will back off a bit. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge.
Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
It's reverse. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first down. At the 45 on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back in the offense coming out on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is a...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Offense in a bunch formation. Lewis to throw. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding,
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He'll take it himself. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown Longhorn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The give to the tailback. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Missouri wants to go fast. He'll throw on 3rd down. Now adjusting. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he added the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
These corners backing off a bit. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. There he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
These corners going to give them some space. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And that just just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Punch it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Using his legs to buy some time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here we go. They're facing a 3rd down. Here we go. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Temple is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Toledo. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Scrambling away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush is on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.